Okay, everybody, this is Yurok here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some American Truck Simulator with realistic economy. Now, we did a little bit off camera, you know, fixed the truck up and that kind of stuff from our driving the other day. But before we get started, let's just want to remind you to hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, and also leave comments and suggestions. They will be answered. But since we do have our own truck and we're burning daylight here, or actually we let me get back out in the truck. We're gonna go to sleep because it's early in or late at night. So now we're here back in our hometown. I believe we are here in in Billings. So we're gonna just go ahead and get us a load going out of Billings, and we're gonna try to take it to somewhere new. So let's click on Billings here. Uh, no, Billings, please. Billings. There we go. All right. So frozen food, and this will be for UPS. We can handle that. 39,000 pounds. It's going to Washington, which is a very long trip. 10 hours and 48 minutes, 630 miles. We're hoping we can do this today. But we're going to try. We're going to set GPS. All right, let's go pick up a load and get in the first person here so I can drive a little better. Let's go find where this load is gonna get, where we got to go pick up this load, and let's get on to Washington. We haven't been up there. Hope y'all are having a great day. I'm having a good day. All my days are good. Let's just talk a little bit about the series here. So far, this series, I think this is going to be episode 3. I'm recording this on Thursday. The first episode will be coming out on Friday. So keep in mind that these episodes are probably all going to be recorded 3 days ahead, or 3 videos ahead. So any comments you leave will be addressed. But like, say for instance, on video 4, it might be video 4 or 5 before I address your comments, because of the way I do my recording. I do all my recording in the mornings when my wife's at work, and that will be, yeah, we're going to turn in up here. Alright, so let's turn in here. The UPS area right here. Going through this, put this in second or third person so I can see the back end. But I will address your comments and suggestions and things like that. I want y'all to be involved in it. I do this for y'all. I don't do it for myself. So I really want y'all to be active in the. All right. So we're going to freight market. Here we're going to take this load. Take job. We got to go pick up our trailer, which is right over. Looks like we're taking a little reefer unit here for UPS. Let's back in on here. Get our truck backed in. Pick up our trailer. Oh, not good enough. Let's redo that. T. I said hit T. There we go. Alright, so let's get it back into first person here. So we're taking this load, to Colville, Washington, and to the UPS area there. So let's just get on the road. So I hope it's y'all are enjoying this series so far. I am having a great time with it. I know I'm not a great truck driver. I don't claim to be. I might get good at this game one day, but as of right now, yeah, I know it's going to be kind of rough. I didn't see how much we're getting paid for this, so we're getting paid $1,900 for this load. I know, a lot of y'all are saying, "Well, only $1,900." Well, this is realistic economy. We will not be making the kind of money that's in the base game. I wanted to make it a little challenging for myself because making $40,000 for a load that takes one day to get it there is not really realistic. So we're going to play on realistic economy. It's going to take us a little while. We do have our garage. We do have this is our truck. We only have the one right now. When we get to the point to where we can take out a loan, we'll buy us a garage and hopefully 3 trucks and a couple of drivers to go with it. But now I am going to do my best to keep a minimum of $20,000 in the bank for repairs and things like that. So keep that in mind. We got to keep a little money for operating, buying fuel, things like that. We are limited on funds right now. So alright, so we got to go that way. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do here, actually. I think maybe, yeah, we got to turn left. Whoa, truck. Yeah, that's a red light. I have the green light. What are you doing? Okay. Alright, so we're going to be turning left and then turning right real quick, it looks like. But anyway, we're going to get on the road, going to head up to Washington. I haven't been there yet. We're going to do our best to keep going to different places until people start asking, requesting me to go to somewhere. Currently, I don't have Texas, Arkansas, Nebraska, Kansas, or I don't know, there's another state. I can't remember what they are. Don't have those yet, but I will be getting them soon. Just waiting for some money to come in. I am disabled, so I'm on a fixed income, but I have budgeted money for the purchase of the rest of the deal. At least the state DLCs. I may not be getting all the other DLCs. Eventually I will. But as for right now, the plan is to get all the other states that I don't have unlocked so we can start exporting those as well. But I hope you're going to enjoy this, and like I said, feel free to leave comments, share the videos, whatever you want to do. I am just getting started on YouTube. Haven't been playing this game for very long. I have probably about 30-ish hours in the game, something like that. And I did play on a different profile. I played the normal game for a little while and then changed it over to realistic economy so I could kind of figure out how it worked. Do have a few mods listed. Realistic economy, the minimal advisory screen, the SISL Mega Pack or something like that, I think it's called. And I already have to stop. I ain't even got out of town yet, and y'all are making me stop. Wow. So we got to pull over to the way station. And then I have the realistic businesses, billboards and signs, I think is the name of it, where we have like realistic companies, just to make it a little more fun for me to go. I don't have fines cut on. I'm not good enough of a driver. I've had many accidents, but we will be doing this series for a long time. Alright, so we are approved to get going here. I do apologize for my voice today. It's a little bit raspy. My throat has been killing me the last couple of days, and you may hear me stop to drink, and I'll try to keep that muted while I'm doing that. But anyway, we've got it says we're going to get there about 6:30 tonight, which is perfect. That's about the time, between 6 and 8 o'clock is when I want to go to sleep. I don't want to be doing a lot of driving on camera at night. I don't have the sleep thing cut on right now because at the beginning I want to try to make sure I get my loads done. I'm going to be trying to shoot for loads between 10 and 11 hours. That's what we're going to. I don't have, shouldn't be having detours or anything like that. I have all that cut off. For the time being, we may add that when I get a little bit more comfortable with the game and looking at the GPS, because sometimes it throws me off. We may try to do that, to make it more realistic. It looks like we can go about 1,200 miles on our tank of gas. Maybe. I think that's what that screen is. We'll just keep an eye on it. I really don't know. I can't read all that small writing. That's not changing, so apparently that isn't what that is. So maybe it's, this one is the miles we can go, 578, and we got 550, yeah. So we got 559 miles to go, 556, so basically we have just enough gas to get there. So hopefully we don't have any mistakes on my part when it comes to fuel. I might want to cut our lights on. So yeah, we will be cruising along here. Let's go ahead and set our cruise control about 70 miles an hour. And well, we're going up to Washington from our home base of Billings, Montana. I did do a few modifications. See here, that's Pam. That's my wife. She's gonna keep up our books for us and help us find places to rest when we need to do that kind of thing. But yeah, she's gonna be riding along with us. We got us a little Game of Thrones Stark insignia up there hanging. Not a whole lot of decorations. Got us both a drink down here, Coke Zero for me and a Pepsi for her. But we're just getting started here. We've done a few loads. We're only level 2. Hopefully we'll be level 3 after this. I think we've put our first 2 points in long distance and planning on doing that one more time, and then we'll start picking out some of the other specializations to be able to pick up different kinds of loads and things like that. But for the most part, we're just gonna roll with what we got, do what we can. When I'm able to take out the next loan, we will buy a garage and at least 2 trucks, and then hopefully pay back what's left on this loan. I know I'd originally said that I'd only take out 1 load at a time, and if I took out a second one, that I would have to use that loan to pay off the current loan we have. But I think to get us rolling here, I'm probably gonna use it to try to, if I can, to get a garage and 3 trucks and hire 3 drivers. I think that's gonna help us progress. But going forward after that, the loans will be, I have to pay off a loan with the loan. So I may take out another 500,000 loan to pay off this one and only have a little bit of money left over to maybe buy 1 truck and another garage or something, or upgrade a garage or whatever. We'll just kind of see how it has, how it's going to go. I was doing some digging around, and it's going to be really hard for me not to take out multiple loans, at least at the beginning. But going, we'll say at the most we'll have at any time is $1 million loan. And so if we take anything beyond $1 million, it has to pay off another loan. I had originally said just the 1 loan, but it's going to be really hard to do that with a realistic economy because, we're not going to be getting paid as much money as we would in the real game, or the base game, with the way the economy is set up. We're going to have to slow down here. Let this truck get around us. But we'll kind of play it by ear and see how it goes going forward. Oh no! So some of the buttons have been changed. I'm gonna have to go through. They did an update. I'm gonna have to go through and change some buttons. Already had to do that because my record button that I have set up to recording was the camera mode now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through and do a little bit of that, but I'll try to do that off camera and set up my buttons properly again. But we are heading out to I think it's Colville, Washington. This is going to be a one-day trip for a while. I'm going to be trying to stick to one-day trips because of the videos. But when we get into some, better long distance where we can go a lot further, I may take a load that's going to take us 2 days. But for currently, I just want to try to stick to doing, a 10 to 11 hour trip in game to, keep our videos around the time that we want to keep them. Excuse me. That way we can do a load every episode. And if I can't get a long load, I may try to do 2 short loads in an episode. But we're gonna try to push it to where we're going at least, the full day every day. Just so we can keep up with all that. But like I said, if you want me to go to a particular place, just leave comments and let me know. Since we have our own truck now, we'll just be taking a load wherever we go. We'll be taking a load out of there. We will be looking for recruitment agencies and dealerships and things along the way. But that being said, I'm not going to just take loads to places that have those things. I'm going to pick a load that fits into our parameter of what we can haul, what we can do, and stick with that. And hopefully, when we get to a town, if there's something there, we'll unlock that before we get off for the day. We'll get those things unlocked in whatever town we are at. But this one, we're not going to have a lot of fuel left when we get there, so we may have to refuel when we first get to town, just depending on how things go here. Hopefully I won't be causing any accidents to cause us time delays and things like that. With realistic economy, I just had to cut that stuff off until I get better. Now eventually we will cut that stuff on, and we'll try to, but until I get used to playing the game and feel more comfortable about driving and all that stuff in this game, we will probably be leaving the fines and all that stuff off. I will do my best to stick with the rules of the road, but we may be doing a little bit over the speed limit every now and then. I'm not going to be driving 85 or 90 or nothing like that. I'll stick in the 70 to 75 mile an hour range most of the time. That's just what I'm comfortable with. Maybe in the future we'll be going a little faster sometimes, but for now I'm just going to stick with what I'm comfortable with. And like I said, over time it'll get better. Things will get better. The series will be more fun. But like I said, I'm doing this for you guys. I play games all the time anyway, so I figured if I'm going to be playing games, I might as well be doing something with it. And need to be paying attention here to my GPS. I want to keep things fun, and I want y'all to be engaged in the series, to kind of give me some direction in what you want to see. And that will be, I will address all comments and suggestions, things like that. If there's certain mods you want me to get, like different trucks, or but keep in mind, if you want a mod on this, it has to come from the workshop. I'm not going to go into my files. I'm not very good at that. So there goes our loan installment. Around 12 o'clock every day, that's what's going to be happening. Our loan installment's going to come out. And so we want to keep this as fun as possible. And you know, if y'all make suggestions, I'll do my best to keep them all. Now keep in mind, I can bypass this one. I'm glad, because I wasn't going to be able to get over. I am still new at the game, and like I said, the mods that we put into the game are going to have to come from the workshop, because I'm not comfortable with editing files and things like that. Not yet. Maybe in the future I'll learn how to do it, but I don't want to mess up my game and have to start over, because I do plan on this series running a very long time. My current plan is to keep the series going until all the states have been released. I know they're working on Iowa and Missouri, and there's one other one. I don't remember what the other one is. Louisiana, I think they're working on right now. And by the time I'm able to get the other states, those may be out, and I'll do my best to get as many of them as quickly as possible. But like I said, I am disabled on a fixed income, so that'll be what it is. I'll just have to get them as I can. Now the mods, like I said, if you want to see, you know, certain trucks or anything like that, I don't have a problem doing that. But keep in mind that we're going to be driving this truck for quite a while, because I do want to upgrade the truck. I haven't really had a chance to do that in this game. The first truck I bought was when I was playing on the regular, you know, game. I waited until I could just purchase a truck, and I leveled up to like level 10 or 12 before I bought my first truck. So I actually had like a sleeper cab and all that. This one was his day cab. We bought this truck used, but I did fix it up all the way, and that's why our money is down to 20 something thousand instead of 30 something thousand. I went ahead and repaired it to full, because I plan on driving this truck for quite some time. And we may eventually, you know, paint it different, get some cool looking rims. But I do at some point in this series plan on driving at least one of every truck, as far as owning those trucks. And my current plan is, our garage that we have right now, we're going to hold on to. It's just going to be a one truck garage for right now. But I will upgrade it eventually, and add more drivers. And what I'll do is, this truck will be given to another driver when I go to buy a new truck for myself. That's why I went ahead and repaired it all the way. Now we will be buying used trucks at the beginning for our drivers, but we're going to get used trucks that don't have a lot of miles on them, that are going to be good trucks for them to drive. Just to try to save money, we're going to buy the used trucks instead of buying new ones, at least probably for the first couple of garages. Maybe after that, you know, when we buy our third and fourth and fifth garages, and so on and so forth, we'll be able to buy new trucks for those. But we'll just have to see how it goes. First of all, we've got to get a second garage and some drivers and some trucks on the road, so we can start making extra money. So like I said, it's going to be tight for a little while, but we will progress. And like I said, I want to keep a minimum of about $20,000 in the bank for operating expenses, like buying fuel, fixing the truck, because I'm inevitably going to hit walls and things like that and do damage to the truck, because I'm not very good, especially at backing up. I think I've done more damage to my truck so far just from trying to back things in. I am going to try very hard to back in the loads on the hard difficulty, but after 3 or 4 attempts, if I'm not even getting close to it, I'm just going to, you know, skip the parking and let it be just done automatically, because I don't want to spend 20 minutes in the video trying to park a truck. But it will get better. I'll get better at it, and you know, over time it won't be a thing. It'll just be, you know, we'll just back in and At some point, I'll probably change it to where I just automatically get the hard option every time. But that's going to be a ways away. I'm going to be choosing, and if it, you know, if it's a hard back end and I can do it, I'm going to try. But for the most part, if I can't get it on the first few attempts, I'm just going to let them park it for me, just to keep the videos from being too long, because I'm already going to be pushing about an hour every video, and I don't want the videos to be an hour and a half or anything like that, because it took me, 15 tries to back the truck in. But we will get better over time, and we'll be able to do those parking things. Like I said, and I hope y'all are enjoying the series. I hope that you keep coming back. There will always be currently planned at least 3 videos a week for this game. That may change. When I start streaming, it might be 2 videos in a stream per week. But starting streaming is going to be a ways off, because I don't have everything I need for streaming. But we'll tell you this, I'm not going to be buying a camera, because to me that's a wasted expense. I don't really care if you see my face or not. I mean, some people may want to see my face, but I'm just an old Mississippi country boy. You can imagine what I look like. I'm a fatty. I am confined to a wheelchair most of the time. I do have a prosthetic leg, and I walk, but I'm only supposed to take 1,500 steps a day, which I don't know if you know what that is. That's not very many steps. So I'm in my wheelchair most of the time, and that's how I have my desk set up, where my wheelchair can roll up under it. But hey, I never got to drive a truck in real life, and so this is my I've always wanted to drive a truck, and this is the closest I'm ever going to get to it, because now I wouldn't even be able to get a commercial driver's license, because I would have to have hand kits to be able to drive any kind of vehicle, and they're very expensive, and there's a learning curve, that you'd have to learn to do all that. So I'm going to live vicariously through ATS when it comes to driving. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the series, and we'll keep coming back for more. Have about 6 games on the channel right now. I do plan to increase that, but limited on how many videos I can upload right now, because of being new to YouTube. And once I can start getting more videos out there, we'll be adding more games. Mostly are going to be simulation games. There might be some other genres in there, like cozy type games. Like I do plan on at some point putting Stardew Valley on here, because it's one of my absolute favorite games. Farming Simulator and ATS are going to be on this channel indefinitely. They will not be taken off the channel. They will be on the channel. I really enjoy Farming Simulator in this game a lot. Even though I haven't played this one much, I really enjoy it. So it's going to be a permanent. So if you like long series, it's okay. So we're going to have to pull over at this way station up here. If you like long series, this is the place for you, because all of mine are going to be. So way station is over here. Okay, that's interesting. All right, so we'll get Wade here, and hopefully get moving along. And I know you're only supposed to go 15 miles. I'm going like 17, so it's close. Hit enter. It's going to tell us we're good to go, so we're going to go. These way stations kind of throw me off a little bit. Ones that are... Here we go. Alright, so that should get us back out in the traffic. Let's try to get up to speed. Hopefully not cause an accident. And if I get quiet, guys, it's for 2 reasons. 1, my throat's hurting, and 2, I'm trying to concentrate. I'm going to do my best to not cause accidents. But it's inevitable that it will happen. But we're gonna keep going forward with this. Like I said, I really this series is it's probably going to be on my channel as long as the game is improving, and until I can unlock all the states and visit all the towns and do all the things and all that, I'm gonna have this on my channel. So you'll be able to settle in for a long series here. I've really had a lot of fun recording these so far, and I'm gonna keep playing. Like I said, I don't ever really care if I make any money off YouTube. I'm doing this just to have something creative to do with my time. I play games a lot all the time anyway, so I figured why not. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I finally just decided to go ahead and do it. Alright, so we're heading into Idaho here. On our way to Washington. Now, trying to keep an eye on the time here. So we've picked up a little bit of time so far. I'm hoping that we can get this load done today without any problems. I do need to keep an eye on my gas though, because we're 120 miles out and only have 140 miles worth of gas. So not that far from the end of the load here. So we're going to get there around 6 o'clock, give or take. But I'm hoping that the gas station won't be very far from the load, because I'd like to drop off the load before we gas up. But that really just depends on how we're doing. I may have to call a tow truck. Don't want to do that, but it's possible. So but we should be okay. I think 20 miles worth of gas will be enough to get the thing parked and get to the gas station. But I might want to go ahead and check that, because I've never been to Colville. I don't know what's there. Let's go ahead and pull up the map real quick. And so Colville, all right, there is a gas station not too far from where we are going. Looks like there's nothing to discover in Colville. So we'll probably just deliver and then go up here and gas up and sleep for the night there. So not a very exciting run, but hey, gotta make what runs we can make. And this one paid $1,900, which is pretty good. Looks like we may have some more mail. I'll check that whenever we stop at the end of the day. I'm running low on fuel. I understand that. Alright, so we've Allure, I think that said. I don't know. But we've still got 99 miles of fuel, 79 miles to go. So we're going to be okay. We're going to be pushing it close, but we're going to be okay, I believe. But we'll see where we can go from Colville, and on the next episode we'll be taking the load out of Colville, and we'll take hopefully a 10 to 11 hour trip from there to wherever, and keep earning some money to, so like I said, we do have a loan payment right now. I think it's around $900. We'll look at all that at the end of the day. I believe it's around $900 a day, so as long as I'm making at least that much, we're good. And we gotta stop at this way station. Of course, they're gonna make me stop at every one of these. I know I'm new. I'm a new driver. It's a new state. Pretty much going to be this way for a while. So let's get in here and get weight up. Hit enter. Yep, you're good to go. Thanks. Thanks for making me stop. So it looks like we can go a little over 500 miles, in a trip. 570, I think it was. So we're going to try to stick to loads that are that length right now. We'll say 550 and below is what we're going to shoot for until we can upgrade our truck and get a bigger gas tank. So we need to stay in this lane, I do believe, is what our GPS is saying. We're in Spokane. So we've discovered Spokane, Washington now. And we're going to be taking this next exit to Colville. So go ahead and get over. Not very far from Colville. We've only got 50 miles to go on our trip, and we still have 72 miles of gas. So we're going to be okay on fuel. I know about how far we can go now before we have to fuel up, so that's what kind of loads we're going to be trying to take. So around 550 mile loads is what we're going to be shooting for from here going forward until we can upgrade our gas tank, and then we'll try to take some longer hauls. All right. Yeah, we're not stopping here because I'm all kind of blocking the road. But we will stop at the next stoplight that we come across. This looks like right up here. Passing by a recruitment agency or something up here. I don't know if we'll actually unlock it because I'm not getting off the road. We don't have the gas to do that. So it doesn't look like we will, but maybe we're close enough to it. I don't know. No, we're not going to get it. It doesn't look like we're going to get it, but we'll come back here and get that at some point. So we've got about 44 miles to go to our destination. So hopefully we'll get here without any incidents and get a good payday. Some XP. Possibly, be able to take out that loan and get us a garage and some trucks on the road. And we'll see where we are when we get there. Don't know if there's a garage in Colville. It would be ideal for us if there was one in Colville, because that way we could, if we can take out a loan, we'll be able to do. But if not, we'll just have to try to get us a load going to a city with a garage. But like I said, I'm not going to take loads based on those kind of things. We'll just get a garage as we get one. There will be a town that we go to that will have a garage, and we'll have to go there and purchase it until we get enough garages to where they'll allow us to purchase them online. Alright, so we are almost at our destination here. Looks like we got us a burger joint, maybe where we're eating dinner tonight. We are in Colville. So pretty easy trip we've made here today. Go around this thing here. Get to the UPS building over here. Which looks to be right over here. So we'll turn in here. And we're going to try to do the back in any thingy. Alright, so let's get. So they want us to back in right there. That's going to be hard for me, but we're going to try it. Try to straighten up a little bit. All right, we did it. Excellent job. So we got paid $1,960 for this. We did get to level 3, halfway through level 4. We'll hit continue here. Alright, so we will put one more point in the long distance. That will give us up to 1,000-mile trips we can get. And 2% higher rewards for anything over 650. Alright, let's see here and check out our mail. What special transport dispatcher. What does this say here? Yeah, I don't know about all this. Wanting us to go to all these different places. don't have any points into heavy cargo. So, but right now we can only borrow nothing because we still owe $149,000. So not there yet. Says we got some new upgrades. We'll look at those real quick, see what they are. Looks like mostly wheels. We can look at let's see, services. Uh, we'll worry about that as we're going forward. So I do appreciate y'all being with me today. This is Yurok, and for all you people out there who subscribe and watch these videos and hit the like button and comment and hit the notification bell, you rock. I hope you have a blessed day, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.